When you're on the road, you can see on your dashboard a little kind of like a lane where you're driving, and there's so many cameras on the outside of the car that it gives you a little light whenever somebody comes up on your left, your right, if there's something along the side, in the front or the back. So you're always aware, even though you have all the mirrors that everybody else would have. This thing will also send you a little note, little light on the screen that somebody is alongside of you, or there's even the curb. If you get too close to the curb, it'll show up. Now, the minute you take your foot off the brake, the car's already slowing down. I don't even have my foot on the brake until just now. The car has regenerative braking, so it starts to power the battery, recharge the battery, but it also slows the car down automatically, so that if you plan it right, if you take your foot off the gas at the right length of time, you'll already be stopped by the time you get to the red light. Okay, you ready? And we're at 60. That fast, and no noise. It just goes. It's comfortable. I don't know how the back is. I never sat in the back yet, but I mean, the front seats are really comfortable. Did I leave you enough room?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because I'm back further than I normally would be. I didn't want to be, I didn't want to be crunched up. I mean, it's got plenty of space, it seems to, and I like the fact that everything in the car is a touchscreen. You don't really have to take your eyes off of anything for very long. It's got all the normal controls and everything. You got music, you've got your navigation. You actually have access to the internet if you want it on here. Bluetooth, so you can have hands-free phoning. All your climate control and everything is all right here. All your messages and everything show up. It shows you how much battery you have by miles. So it's showing me that I have 208 miles left before I need to charge. They have it already set for sport driving, and there's also comfort driving, and I forget what the third one is, but the sport driving, when you touch the steering wheel, it responds immediately to whatever you're doing. If I get too close to the car in front of me, it'll show up. If the guy behind me gets too close. And I've noticed that even on our roads, you feel the bumps, but you don't feel the potholes as much for some reason. I don't know if it's the suspension that they have or what, but when you're driving, you don't really feel the potholes. And I managed to hit a couple, I must say. So I don't know. You see how it slows down like almost right away. And that's not even flooring it. That's just giving it a little gas. He said if you want to go from 0 to 60, just put your foot all the way down to the floor until you hit 60 and then take it off after that, just so you get the full effect, because apparently that's what everybody likes to do. And it is pretty cool. So I get this for the rest of the afternoon. I will be visiting all my friends and neighbors who think that I make $1 million a year doing radio work. The battery for it is actually underneath us. It's part of the chassis underneath the car, which is why they have that feature so that it can raise up, so that you're not scratching the battery at all when you're driving, especially like in winter here. You're going over ice and everything and all those ruts. You can actually raise your car up enough so that you can avoid all of that. I think this might be the first time in a long time I've actually used my turn signals to change lanes. You know how when you get a brand new car, you do everything right? That's what's happening today. Everything's being done right. Mommy Assembly and Stamping bought 20 of these, and they're letting their staff use them because they make some of the parts. In fact, one of the parts they make is the cover for the battery on the bottom of the car. That's just one of the things they make. And they make catalytic converters and a bunch of other stuff. All right, gentlemen. There's your Tesla ride.